Johnny. Say it! I don't wanna!
I will say it for you guys then. It's clobbering time. What's up, buddy? It's What Jim, and let's do the movie review for the Fantastic Four: First Steps.
What the Jim?
Let's start off with the good for this movie, and I'll talk about the characters to begin with. I thought they were all performed very well, and here are my thoughts on the Fantastic Four themselves. To start with, you have Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. Pedro does a great job at being the intelligent leader that Mr. Fantastic is. Then you have Vanessa Kirby as Susan Storm / Invisible Woman, who I think gives the best performance here. You have Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, who is Sue's younger brother. He's the funniest character in my opinion. He's also a bit of a womanizer, but I'm glad that he's not too much of that in this particular version of the Fantastic Four. You have Ebon Moss-Bachrach as Ben Grimm, aka The Thing, who is Reed Richards' best friend, and I would say The Thing is the heart and soul of the team. I will now talk about some of the other characters in this movie, one of which is the Silver Surfer. This is the Shia LaBeouf version of the Silver Surfer, played by Julia Garner. She's the herald of the main villain in this film. Her character has a really cool design to her, and she definitely plays a very important role in this film. You have Ralph Ineson as the main baddie in this film, Galactus. He's menacing, dangerous, and he's known as the Devourer of Worlds. His goal is to devour all worlds, including Earth, and it's the Fantastic Four's job to stop him from doing so and to save the day. I will now touch upon the relationships in this movie. I think they are done excellently, whether it's with Reed Richards and his wife, Sue Storm, or Johnny and Ben, who have a very funny back and forth with each other. I think the story for this film is well written, it's engaging, fun, and satisfying. It's also rather intriguing at times. I think the cinematography for this movie is solid, and the visuals and CGI for the most part look really great. I also love the aesthetic to this movie, being a retro, futuristic 1960s. I think the action in this movie is great, especially in the later half of the film, where you really feel the stakes. I think the movie's tone is perfectly balanced. It's got just the right amount of banter, emotion, and thrills. I also love the music and score in this film. It made me like it even more. I thought the movie was paced very well, and just the right length, at under 2 hours. Overall, I'm glad to see the Marvel Cinematic Universe releasing another really great film in their universe, and finally getting a Fantastic Four film in this universe. I also love this unique film for the MCU, with its visuals, tone, and aesthetic. And I think it's rather cool that this film is set in an alternate timeline, being Earth 828. Before I move on to the bad, I will mention the end credit scenes. There's 2 of them, and let's start off with the mid-credit scene. It's one you definitely want to stick around for, as it sets up the future of the MCU. I think it was done in a very cool and interesting way. As for the post-credit scene, it's one you don't really need to stick around for. It's just a nice, funny callback to something earlier in the film. But now let's move on to the bad for this film. So for the bad, I think some of the CGI could have been improved upon, such as the flames on the Human Torch and when Mr. Fantastic stretches. I also think some of the writing definitely could have been improved upon here. There's a few too many conveniences in my opinion. I also think this movie could have gone in depth with a couple more things, such as the Thing wanting to be his old self again, as well as briefly showing the Fantastic Four on the space mission that gave them their powers. So I think an extra sequence at the beginning of the film showing you getting their powers would have been beneficial. Plus, I personally don't think we saw enough of their powers in this. I'll now move on to the verdict. I recommend this to fans of the MCU, but more specifically, fans of the Fantastic Four. As for my rating, I'm going to give this the same rating as Superman, and that is an 8.5 out of 10. For which of these films do I prefer? I'm actually going with The Fantastic Four: First Steps. The Fantastic Four: First Steps is currently my favourite film of 2025, and is in my top 10 films of the MCU. That's how much I enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this film in the comments, but please no spoilers, as this is a no spoiler review. I'd also appreciate it if you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you are new. But till next time, peace out, peace and love, and ciao.